Hey everyone, this is the fifth episode of the Malaysian Students Podcast. I'm your host, Felicia. Welcome to our kind of mysterious special guest today, Victoria.
Hi everyone.
By the way, Victoria is actually our teammate and she's the one who makes and designs our Instagram posts. So, next, welcome to our beloved Malaysian Students Podcasters, Junjie
Hi everyone.
and Guo Hao.
Hello.
So, as the title says, today we'll be discussing about gender equality among teenagers. And we'll be focusing more on gender equality at school from our perspective, like what we often notice or from our experiences. And to clarify, our thoughts do not represent all boys and girls. So, moving on, gender equality may be a sensitive topic or taboo to talk about in current society, but for today's episode, we're not criticizing or blaming any of the parties, and it will be an open and relaxing talk of the common stereotype and for us to explore the opposite gender community. And we respect any genders. So, for your information, the gender identity of me and Victoria is girl, while Guohao and Junze is male. So, female and male. So, without further ado, let's moving on to the main content. So, since we are talking about gender equality, I'm wondering if you think there is a large gender gap in our current educational system.
Yeah, I think not that obvious because in Malaysia, all boys and girls can attend the school, and for
Mm,
9 years free education. But if you see in the among the school leaders, like mostly school principal or headmaster, uh, they are mostly males, and there's
mm,
something like gender gaps in between. This is my own
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with that, especially what you see in our parliament, the involvement of female is quite less, and there is a unbalanced ratio between male and female in parliament. So
Yes.
that's the sensitive one to talk about. But for this question, I think the gender gap exists when when we don't really know the opposite gender well. Like for me, I don't really know boys community well. Yeah. And what I notice in the current syllabus is that subject moral constantly reminds us to take care of the borders between different gender. It's good in a way to prevent the promiscuity, which is a pergaulan bebas and entrench as social norms. Yeah, because it's in our norma masyarakat Form 4 moral chapter 1. But
For
some of
those
the yeah.
for those who
Mm,
don't understand what she just said that in moral subject they told us to keep our distance between both genders to prevent any sexual interactions.
Hmm.
yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, but some of the social norms like this, for me, is kind of an obstacle for the advancement. So, yeah. So Victoria, do you think you know boys well?
Not really. Since I entered secondary school, we were always reminded not to be too close with the boys. And because of that, I don't have many boys as friends, so I don't really know them well.
Oh, I see. Then Goha and Ginger and Rishi, your friend lor. Then you have guy friend already. Okay. So
But we don't really talk much in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bonding period also, like podcast.
Yeah, I think what Felicia said just now about the social norms, actually, I think is because of the
Mm,
lack of sexual education in schools.
mm,
Because most parents they are worried about if their their daughters being too
mm.
close with boys, maybe something inappropriate will happen. But actually,
Oh,
this is
yeah,
because of their curiosity, and then they are not exposed to enough sexual education in mostly in Malaysia.
yeah, I agree with that. And the reason sexual education are not really implemented in our syllabus is that something to do with the religion and all sorts of that. Yeah.
Mm.
So
It's quite sensitive topic, okay?
oh my god, really sensitive.
Okay.
So Moving on to the next question. What are the common stereotypes you have noticed or experienced as a teenage boy or girl at school?
I think like many people will think all the physical work should be done by boys. Because I remember
Yeah.
back then when we returned to school after MCO 1.0, we still couldn't eat in the cafeteria. So someone must go to the cafeteria and collect the food for the whole class. Then I noticed most of the teachers will select boys for this task because they think that boys are stronger and they are responsible for all the tasks. But actually, I think this kind of small task and does not require a lot of physical strength can also be done by girls.
Oh, I see. But I think this actually related to the history because in the past, like not, well, ancient time, boys usually like go out, went out, then memburu or something like that. Or
Yeah,
hunt, is it? Yeah, hunt. But for girls, they stay at home and take care of the children and
yeah,
do some house chores. Yeah.
Not
So
not even ancient times,
yeah,
even in the past 50 years or maybe 40 years is also the same. Like
yeah.
men
What
will
I mean
just
memburu.
go out and
Mm,
go out to work, and girls will just stay at home and take care of the house.
yeah.
yeah.
But in the past 50 years, we don't need to memburu. So, okay. I'm wondering, like, how do boys feel when they're asking to do these tasks while girls don't need to do?
I think
Mm,
most of the boys they are instilled of like if you're a boy you have to be more responsible and you have to
mm,
take up more responsibilities and you have to
mm,
be stronger. You can't cry like most in Chinese lah. Or 男儿流血不流泪. That one is I don't know how to express because
yeah, yeah,
maybe just like what Alicia said just now is due to our historical problems. Yeah.
That's how we've
yeah,
been taught
Mm.
since young. Like we don't cry, but to be honest, it's more of stressful. It's more of a stress rather than a responsibility for men to not cry. Like it's fine for men to cry. So
yes, I totally agree with that.
yeah, I don't know why our ancestors think that boys should cry.
I think that that's not right. Like asking boys to constraining their emotion and not cry in front of public is very lame because everyone has emotion and boys can show vulnerable side not because like they are boys or what. This is nothing do with gender. Human can cry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our right.
Yeah. Cry right. Oh my god, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I found that most girls
Mm.
in my surrounding after they get married, some of them
It's
will
women. Yeah.
women, if they get married and some of them will abandon their work and then go back to their family to take care about their family and then their
Mm.
husbands will go to work outside. And
But
because
Yeah.
of this they lose their how to say they lose the opportunity to chase their dreams
Yeah.
and the sacrifice for their family.
but
I agree
I
with that.
but I think that in
I,
the future, uh, women will probably still be working and also taking care of the family, because with so many jobs right now, like for example the 3D art or maybe editing videos or
Yes.
coding, like most of these can just work from home. And with this pandemic, it also proves that working from home can be efficient as well. So
yeah.
maybe in future, you know, girls can still work while taking care of the family.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
I think this phenomena will be lesser and lesser in the future with the advancement. Yeah. So,
Mm.
what I notice is also to continue Junjie, what Junjie said in the last part, which is most of the principal is male. And what I noticed is that at school, normally people will have a tendency to choose male as the monitor or the head prefect. Yeah, then girls will be the assistant one. Do you guys agree with that? Because I actually experienced it since primary school. Because uh, uh, let me think about it. Since year one, our monitor is boys, then girls can only be an assistant to like assist the boys. Yeah.
Yeah, and for my schools, my primary schools, most of the head prefects are boys,
Oh,
even
but
me as
one,
well. And then
yeah.
this
Mm.
one will create like boys will look more fierce, and then
Oh,
students they have a tendency to follow their instructions.
oh,
Actually,
Oh.
this
but
is not a good
yeah,
one.
yeah. I agree that like this also kind of bad for for the boy. Very kesian. I think if a boy is a gentle people, then suddenly become head prefect, then suddenly people look at him like very fierce. Kesian.
Yes.
Yeah. But one thing good is that during my batch when I was in year six, I was head prefect and my assistant is a male, and that one is totally like unexpected for me. I think during that time people also like think that I'm fierce. Am I fierce, guys?
Wow,
I think I think
you
I
changed the
think I'm
history.
moderate. What? No, not really lah. I think I'm also very gentle, but
Yeah, people have two images.
yeah, yeah lah. So yeah, so moving on, moving on about that is that I think that people also will have a common stereotype to expect girls to be gentle and obedient and more quiet compared to guys, right?
Yeah.
Right. So do you have any experiences about that to share?
Yeah. I found out that the ratio of boys and girls are quite unequal in different CCA clubs. Like for
Oh
example, more
yeah.
boys in the basketball club and more girls in art club. Because maybe they think uh, basketball, footballs are boy stuff, and like girls need to be gentle and quiet. So art or drawing are girl stuff like that. It's a
Hmm.
common
Oh,
stereotype.
that's a good one.
Oh, and if you're a boy, you join a cheerleading club, maybe others will think that you are weird or
Mm.
even call you a Nancy boy or Sissy.
Yes.
Is this
Yeah.
sensitive?
I think okay lah. Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like people have stereotype about girl stuff and boy stuff, but I actually found out the boys that are interested in cooking were very cool. Don't you guys think? Because people will think, huh, cooking is girl stuff, and only girls need to cook what? But if boys cook, wow, I like that.
Yeah, they will like laugh at them.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
we
now boys should really start to learn how to cook already because one is to chase girls, of course, and two and two maybe in future when you go out to college or university, or maybe you start work already, you obviously well most of the time would move out of your parents' house and you'll be living on your own. So learning how to cook is a good benefit because it saves money and it's more healthier.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that.
and you look glamorous. I want to share one experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the past I have a friend, a male friend. He
Mm.
is a bit like womanish, a
Uh,
bit yeah, and she acts like a girl, but actually he's a boy. And
mm,
initially this is like a gender stereotype. People will laugh at him, but eventually it caused a bully case to happen.
mm.
Yeah.
And this is like a tragic, a tragic because um this is not what he wants because he can't change anything. This is his own personalities. But people they can't understand, and then they will have a very strong stereotype there, causing them to bully them and then to show their physical strength.
Oh my God. I'm
Yeah,
so
this
sorry
is
to
not
hear that. Yeah.
yeah, this is not a very good one. But after that, we all of them accept him, and then now
Mm.
he joined our community and become our good friend.
Oh, I,
Oh,
I hope, I really hope that friend like, because sometimes people will have a bad experience that they will in, right?
Mm, yeah.
Oh my
What
God.
is ing ing?
Go please translate. Um,
In
Junche. Junche.
means like um you are
let's,
would say something that cover you and then you can't get out of that
yeah,
tragic, yeah, something like this.
means that a bad experience that you can't forget and it is still hurting you. Yeah, I feel so sorry to hear Ginger's story, Ginger's friend's story. Like that is people personality and bully. Please don't like ever think that bully helps to grow a person or change a person. No, it doesn't. Okay,
Yeah, but luckily there was a happy ending there.
that happened.
But for a
Mm,
lot of young students, especially like before 15 years old, they they
mm,
won't really know like how bully can affect a person. It's just after like a certain age, like 15 or 16 years old, where they start to
mm.
realize that bullying is a very, very bad thing.
Yes,
Mm, agree.
but 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 right now in this situation we can't go to school. Yeah, I think last year our minister of education said that the bullying cases is decreasing. That one is definitely because we didn't go to school, ma. But what do you guys think about cyberbullying recently? Because I don't really see any news about cyberbullying, right?
That's because it's all been, this hasn't really been
Covering, right?
publicly said lah. I'm sure there's a lot.
Oh,
I mean, cyberbullying is just the same as physical bullying. It's just
yeah,
bullying
yeah.
people.
from the mental part
Yeah.
to destroy your people. Hi.
Even
So
like,
I've
even if you're not a teenager, even if you're an adult in the online world, you still get bullied by strangers. No matter how old you are, no matter how famous you are, you're still gonna get bullied.
yeah.
Actually, that kind of people who bully the netizens, they also they also bullied in the real world. Like
Oh,
they can't
yeah.
get the things they want, so they do something they can't do during the real world.
Yes, I agree with that. So after this heavy topic about cyberbullying and bullying, let's move on to the next kind of chill one, which is what are some interesting things in the boys community that girls don't know, or in the girls community but boys don't know.
I think before this, I want to share one more gender stereotype.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Um, I don't know you all got faced or not because when I was like during primary, um, during the form one or form two times, our teachers would say like, girls you see your results are very good now, but if you get to upper secondary, you can see the boys' result will beyond you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then
True.
the teachers will say like, girls, you are more good at art stream, and then your maths are weaker compared to your males, and then they will say like, oh, the boys, you are more prone to mathematics and then science, the science stream. So I think
Mm.
that one is also one of the gender stereotype.
Yeah, yeah.
I think a lot of teachers, especially during the primary school, really emphasize on this stereotype.
Mm,
But in
yes.
high school, it shouldn't really be emphasized because it's more of personal preference towards a certain subject.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the
I,
ability is not limited by gender, and it's not like determined by your gender. Yeah.
I think this phenomenon is not that serious in Malaysia, but I think more serious in China because I see some news about this, about
Oh.
Chinese news in China one.
Oh, I see. Thanks for Ginger's sharing. Is that I totally agree with that. That's false one because yeah, just like what I said just now, the ability doesn't determine by your gender. So just do whatever you like. Enter the stream that you want or you like. Okay. So moving on to the next question. What are some interesting things in the boys community that girls don't know or in the girls community but boys don't know?
Wow, I think Felicia can share first. We need to
Okay,
think.
sure. Okay. Oh my god, it's a secret one. Okay, let me pick one. I actually like collected few responses or from my friends. Yeah. So what I share is like from a gang one. So the first one, okay, I hope you guys like won't be too shocked, but I think the most obvious differences between boys and girls are from the biological side is the menstruation part. Like girls experience menstruation every month, but boys don't. Boys got another one. Yeah. So there are few interesting things about menstruation in the girls community is that I think some of you guys know because menstruation may be a sensitive wording, so people will use cousin to replace the menstruation, right? Do you guys know? Like 大姨妈, right?
Time is cousin.
Isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Huh? I think auntie something like that, right? 大姨妈,
Yeah.
auntie. Right,
Yeah.
right. In Chinese community, that one is more popular. Use auntie to represent menstruation. Yeah. So so uh so do you have like anything to share on that?
I think actually menstruation is nothing shy to be talked.
Yeah.
So we don't really need to call it auntie.
You're true. You're true.
These are our, yeah, so these are our biological things that are we were born with it. So don't be too shy with that.
Yeah. There in some I think maybe because of religion or what, some in some situation menstruation shame is really like
Yeah.
very serious. Yeah, I'm actually wondering like how do boys think about menstruation? Just biology, right? I think you guys.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm also very curious about that. But
Mm,
I learned the menstruation in science,
mm.
and for me, I have two sisters, and I can share with them, or they can share with me about this menstruation. So now
Oh,
I know more about lah. I know more about menstruation, and
oh,
I can feel what are they suffering from during the
mm.
menstruation cycle. Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Mm. How about Gohao?
I think menstruation shouldn't be something people should shame about because it's part of human life. And
Yeah.
if people really bully someone because of menstruation, then that guy is just
Mm.
I want to say I want to curse him, but let's just keep this family friendly.
Okay. Understand.
Let's keep this family friendly, all right?
Understandable.
Yeah, we should really respect like menstruation and people who experience those kind of stuff. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. Wow, that's a healthy mindset. I like that. Yeah. So another thing about menstruation that is quite interesting, I think, is that uh there is a people say that if both girls are very close means they will have more tendency to have a same day to menstruate. Like
What?
Oh.
Really?
I actually experienced it with one of my friends, not Su, another friend. Yeah. During form 2 or form 3, yeah, we are super close. Then there's out of one day, then we just like period on the same day. Then guess what? When girls know that, they're so happy. We are so happy. Really, really, like kind of lucky and happy. Just like, yeah lah.
Oh,
But not like over the moon or what. Just a very glad one. Yeah.
well, that's
Is
really
it?
interesting.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. So how about boys?
I think among the boys, like we are very care about our image in girls' heart. Like sometimes we'll discuss and say,
Mm.
"Wow, I am not sure whether I'm handsome in her heart or not. Whether I suits her or not."
Oh my god.
And they also
Really?
boys
Mm.
also will discuss about girls and especially girls they like
Mm.
like why she feels very sad today. Maybe I need to
Oh.
do something to make her happy. Yeah,
Oh.
it's something boys will do.
Is it like discuss with friends or only himself like monologue?
Um, I think we discuss with friends.
Oh.
This
Oh.
more depends to personalities But I
Mm.
think mostly they will discuss with friends. Yeah.
Oh, I see. How about Kohao?
The the people that I usually hang out with, we don't really talk about relationship stuff because most of the time when me and my friends hang out, we are playing
Mm.
games and usually we just talk about things related to the game or just
Oh.
uh, things that happen in your life mostly.
Oh, so game is
Oh,
your
I
girlfriend
I think can be.
And
No, I
one
think
topics.
I think my computer is my girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh I like that. Wow.
Who is your wife?
My right hand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, oh my god.
Why should be right hand?
Because he do homework using right hand,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
actually, among the boys community, we are also very we like to talk about topics related to sex
Oh, yeah. Boys, I think boys likes to explore sex, right?
Yes, we like to
Mm.
explore, but in different ways.
Knowledge.
That's just
Oh,
teenage hormones and teenage curiosity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
yeah.
But one thing that I've seen a lot going around in social media is that girls tend to play games with boys, especially in relationship.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah, what do I mean by
Uh,
play games is that uh like for example a girl would say like they don't want this or this and then the boy will be like okay lah and then later on the girl will just message her friends be like I told him I don't want this, it's because I want him to try harder, and then it's like what.
huh?
Sometimes they can't get it.
Yeah, like I don't get why some girls like to play this kind of games, like play hard to get when it comes to relationship. I think that's a
Maybe
yeah, go ahead.
maybe they want to
Eh,
know more about uh their boyfriends or what.
Don't really
I
think
don't
so.
really get what Kohao mean. Is it something like uh testing boyfriend in a game?
Yes, something like that. But
Oh,
but for us it's very very toxic. Like like
oh,
for us if you start to play, if girls start to play this kind of games it means that the relationship can be toxic.
Toxic.
Yeah.
oh. Yeah, I agree with that. Dear girls, please don't do things like that in the future. If you're a girl. Yeah.
Yeah, because us boys we
Mm.
tend to think about things very straightforward. Like okay, if you say you don't want this,
Mm.
okay, we don't do.
Straight.
We don't care already. don't think
Or
twice.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think it's about the
sometimes
same for girls.
yeah.
The
Sure.
ways we express is different.
Yes. I think I don't really understand like what Kohar said in the example, but what I get is girls will have a tendency to test boys by using game, but it's not really good because instead of that, maybe you can use communication. But I think what girls want is like they want your uh concern, they want your love, then they do that law. But yeah, we sorry, I'm a girl. Yeah.
Yeah, but for us, that's just very manipulative. And
Oh,
yeah,
boys are straight, right? Like very straightforward.
yeah,
I think more importantly, both individuals should be considerate.
Yeah.
true.
Mm. How about Siri? Do you have like any other interesting thing to share that you notice in the girls community?
oh, okay. Okay. Girls, they don't like to wash hair daily. Like if they wash hair before hang out with you, then maybe she care you, and if she don't, then she doesn't care you.
Wait,
Wow.
uh, wait a second. This one need to be clarified. I think not all the girls because
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not sure.
yeah.
I wash hair daily. I can't tahan like why some girls can like don't wash hair because I think it's caused by our hair is very long. Then if we wash, I need to dry hair. Then very long time and very troublesome lah.
Yeah,
So especially during lockdown lah, I think girls don't really like to wash hair, but they will wash. And one advice to all of you guys, like how to see a girl like you, how to see if if she wash hair before hanging out with you. Probably not 100%. Probably she likes you, but if she doesn't wash, then means she doesn't care about her image in front of you. So high chance she's not interested in you. Yeah.
Wow. I must try this after this.
Yeah, you guys can try. Yeah.
I think some boys also the same.
Oh, right.
oh, the image, right?
Yeah. But
Mm.
actually this is the initial stage. If you if you know each other very good and you know deeply about each other, then you won't care this about image one.
Yes, I agree with that. So thanks for all the amazing and awesome sharing. So come to the conclusion part. To conclude, we really hope that issues about gender equality can no longer be a taboo. Instead, people can treat it normally with an open mindset. So, not only gender equality, but our point of view towards equality is that it's definitely not an easy topic to talk about. And even it's controversial to say that equality and justice exist in current society with the growth of capitalism. So, but we're not saying that we should get used to inequality. Rather than that, this is where we as a part of community need to focus and remedy it, especially you guys, our future leaders, the youth. Gender stereotype is somehow limiting people's capacity to unlock their real potential, and it's even harmful when it develops to gender discrimination. So, dear audiences, we hope that you're not struggling from gender stereotypes, and please remember, don't let gender limit your real potential, like we like we just shared. Live your own life without worrying about the expectations of others. Subscribe our channel if you like us. We are also available on Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts. Drop us a follow in Instagram to interact with us as well as know our latest update. See you all in the next episode. Bye!